Hi everyone, I hope everybody is doing fantastic. If you're new to my channel, welcome. As you can see, the cards are already on the table. That is not my style of reading. I just decided after the reading was recorded to create another intro and then piece it together to the reading. So after this intro, the reading's gonna start, and there's a reason for that. I've done that before on this channel, but it's always a reason. The reason being is that it happens again. For those of you that are new, I'm a medium. That's my main ability before being a tarot reader. Obviously, we read tarot on this channel. That's why you see it. But my main ability is channeling. I'm a no tools reader by default. Channeling is a process of I have visions. I say the names of cards before they pop out. And boy, did that happen a lot this reading. And that happens for confirmation. That's why I do it. Because they want you to know the universe, who I'm connecting with. Spirit, that I am connecting with something. That's why they do that. It's because they want you to leave here confident that I'm not pulling this out of my, that this is a divinely guided message. That happened a lot during this reading. And when that happens, the more it happens, the more the message is significant. This was a very significant message. The reason that I'm guided to post an intro before it, though, was because I usually do that when the channeling is a lot in the beginning. And for those of you that are new, you might not be used to it. So the first 20 minutes was a channeled message before I started pulling cards. It was very deep though, and I don't want you to take it as rambling. It is a very important message, especially if you're watching this during the lunar eclipse, which is tonight, November 7th. If you're watching this another time, it doesn't matter, because all of the readings on my channel are timeless. And if you're new, feel free to click videos and watch any reading on this channel that you're guided to, because I don't believe in the message that this may or may not resonate, or that I don't believe in accidents. I feel like you are attracted somewhere for a reason. So that's that. So because the channeling was that long, and for a lot of you that are new, I don't want you to be turned off and just click off because you're like, geez, get to the reading, because that is part of the reading. And then it starts to flow into what you see right here, which is freaking beautiful. Are you seeing this? We got the Lovers twice, the Two of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. All of that is union. It turns into a very big message for you, life-changing, etc. And then it turns into obviously what's going on between you and another person. Okay? Wow. It was gorgeous. Another thing that I want to say before I start is thank you guys so much for helping me with this whole algorithm situation that's been going on YouTube, because they stopped recommending my videos after something that I said in a video they didn't like, and they didn't demonetize me, but they might as well have, and it really affected me. And you guys have just put the effort in to help me with that, and it's made such a difference. You don't even know how grateful I am. I just want to tell you how grateful I am. I love you. It's helped. And not only has it helped, but they started recommending my videos more because of that, to get these messages out. And that means everything to me. How can you help? You can help by liking right away. That's how they determine if they're going to recommend you or if they're going to pay you. Because I do this full time. They pay for advertisements. So they determine how much, though, depending on these things. Liking, commenting, sharing, and watching the ads at least 30 seconds, all of that helps big time. And you guys have done it, and it's helped so much. Even if you comment multiple times, all of that helps. They don't read it, they just see how many. Even if you just comment an emoji down below, a heart, I know that you're giving support, and that's all that matters. All my information is down below. Big thank you to those of you that have donated to the channel. I wish there was a way to reply to you, but I have no way to reply. But I want to tell you how much that's appreciated. It really does make a difference, and I love you. Okay, here goes. That was a very long intro also, but hey, it is what it is. Sorry. Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you guys all here, both old and new subscribers alike. You don't know what this is. This is called Palo Santo, and it comes from a tree in Peru, what was considered for a very long time as a very sacred tree. And sorry, I have to blow on it. Just like you would use sage, if you're familiar with sage, this is used to clear the energy, to cleanse the energy. You want to know why that is. Maybe I'm just guided to share it. I'm not just going to start rambling. Anything that I share is a guided message. You know why that is? Because a lot of people wonder, it's so, what does smoke have to do, or burning a leaf or burning wood have to do with cleansing energy, or removing dark entities, dark spirits, negativity from our space or from our being? Like, yeah, right. I'll explain to you why, and I'm guided to. Nothing that I share is an accident. It's about the concept of energy itself and intention, right? We live in a universe where mostly, what we really are, we're just energy. And that's why there's the concept of heaven. When we pass away, we go to a different realm, because there really is no way to actually destroy our consciousness. Our consciousness does not come from being a human being in a body, in a meat suit. Our consciousness comes from the universe. So when our meat suit stops working, our consciousness doesn't just end, and all we are is energy. All the energy of the universe, right? So it's all about intention. It's the same concept that relates to manifestation, okay? The simple fact that for years and years and years and years and centuries, okay, groups and groups of people decided, for whatever reason, whether they were intuitively guided or they just collectively made the decision, because at some point it started, and at some point the idea of Palo Santo didn't exist, right? There had to be a certain, and this relates to everything. So when I'm guided to share something, for those of you that are new, very quickly to introduce myself, I'm a medium. So I do a lot of channeling before I do tarot readings, which is the process of tapping into the energy and sharing visions and sharing things that I'm guided to share. So a lot of times they might give something, a message, through an example, through something. Right now I'm talking about Palo Santo, but this overall energy and message relates to something else, to something bigger than what I'm expressing. So for centuries, so at some point, there was a point in time where Palo Santo was nothing, right? There was a point in time where somebody, for whatever reason, said this Palo Santo means this. This is a sacred bark. This means that we're going to, this is used for cleansing of energy. That ritual started somewhere. And then what ended up happening, just like manifestation, it was manifested to gain its power, because we all have energy. So groups and civilizations and groups of people at the same time gave meaning to that Palo Santo. Okay, you don't just, thoughts create a reality. That's the thing. And I want you to apply that to your life. So if you have groups and groups of people for centuries and centuries saying, energetically believing with faith that this bark, this wood from this tree will clear the energy and clear this space and repel dark entities, there is no way, after centuries of that intention being put on that wood, that is not what it's going to do. That is the property. It is going to repel negative forces. It is going to do that just from the simple mechanism of belief, because of the amount of years and effort and energy, collective energy that was put on that particular object to give it a meaning. And that is the power that we have within our brains, within our soul. And that goes into the realm of manifestation. Basically, it's like the energy of charging something, giving it power, just in the same way we charge crystals. This applies to crystals in the same way. Shoot, this even applies to the concept of astrology. That's why a lot of people, and I know this sounds like rambling, but it is not. Take this because it might open your mind to the remaining messages that are to be shared in this reading. There's a reason. A lot of people say, oh, astrology is bullshit. Don't tell me that because, excuse my language, because I'm a Libra, it means this. It's this. Everything on earth comes from the same overarching concept that what we give meaning is, and that collectively as a group we are stronger than individually. Technically, we have the power to bring peace on earth. Technically. The problem is the devil exists, and we have a very hard time as humans, if it's possible at all. I don't think that it is, because of the devil, for every 7 billion person on this planet to come together with one intention and say peace on earth. But if we were capable of that, if we were capable of elevating to that degree where everybody was able to bring their consciousness to that thought, that's exactly what would be, because our power lies in our thoughts, and that is what we create. Understand? So that really goes even to astrology. People are like this. Back to what I was saying. People say that doesn't exist, right? But guess what? Astrology is one of the most ancient practices, and you are not going to tell me, okay? And I'm channeling, like I said, that in ancient civilizations, like Greek civilizations, where they didn't have any of the technology that we have now, they were able, because astrology and astronomy was not separate at one point. We separated it to bring the rise of science and to spread Christianity and other religions and get rid of these other teachings, okay? So it was separated so they don't lose the truth in the astronomy and their understanding of planets, while getting rid of anything that would affect religion, right? That's why it happened. But at some point, it wasn't any different. You're not going to tell me that in times where there was no technology, how are they able to calculate, the star systems and the planets and the degrees so much accuracy? There's something there, right? Now, the reason a lot of people say, oh, that's woo-woo, is because you cannot fathom someone just saying, oh, well, this star system means you're a Libra and that dictates your life. It's the other way around. The reason that it's hard for us for a lot of people to grasp that concept is because the dichotomy, the incongruency, the conflict between the concept of what we've been taught. We've been taught to be for people to have power over us. Like, I say this and that's what it is. And you're a subordinate. And there's always somebody in power. Religion's like that too. So because when we explain astrology, we look at it from that perspective, like, oh, somebody just said that the planets are like this and it has power over us. And, it's hard to believe that. That is why people don't get it. But it's the opposite. What it's really about is the fact that for centuries and 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 centuries, groups and groups of people not only analyzed astrology, but gave meaning to how they felt during some planetary cycles, etc. Together. Anything done in a consensus like that is powerful because our thoughts create our reality. So when the same concept as Palo Santo, they started giving it meaning. They started projecting their energy. They manifested the meanings of these things. When there's an eclipse, it gives off this energy. The groups and civilizations and civilizations and civilizations of people gave that meaning with their thoughts. And guess what happens? Even when people separated and those people died off, those energies, that concept was already manifested. And that is why it has truth and power, because it just doesn't go away. It was created. And the reason people have a hard time accepting that is because it goes against the way we are programmed, which is to see it in the opposite way. Not to see it as if we create things and we have the power, but we're subordinates and there's an overarching thing that controls us. It's the other way around. So I know why they had me start with this message for what's about to be. 11 minutes, 11 seconds, I believe, which is a significant number. Remember, we have a lunar eclipse today. Lunar eclipses are about ending old cycles and paradigms and having a new way of living and seeing the world, because it's all about perception. Thoughts create our reality. All of those examples were to bring you to this place. Thoughts create your reality. You do not put yourself down because your thoughts control you sometimes. It's not that easy to get rid of subconscious programming and things that control our life. But anything is possible. Literally, it sounds cliche when you put your mind to it. It is true. That is true. In the same way that Palo Santo has meaning, guess what? See this lighter? Even if there isn't a group of people to manifest it, I can right now, and I've done it. There are things on this table that I've given meaning and have power. If I decide right now, blue lighters protect me from evil spirits, and I manifest and think about it and think about it and think about it, it's not the blue lighter, it's the meaning I put on it, and it will protect me. And it will protect me because I use an object. That's basically what it is. I use an object of some sort to focus my brain in a way that I'm not capable of on a regular basis, because I'm a human and my brains are thinking, and I'm thinking so many thoughts at the same time. Focus on one thing. Enough. You're going to charge it with that energy. They want you to know that. Apply that to your life. Apply that to your life. You're struggling with finances right now? Say, give meaning, for example, to the fact that if you work every day at 9:45 a.m., you do a project at that particular time. I kid you not. This is an exercise. I did not click record with the intention of sharing this message, but I'm channeling, because the moment I hit record, I'm tapped into something higher than me that wants to share this message. Maybe because the lunar eclipse, when we have an eclipse, it's major manifestation central. So that probably has something. It has something to do with it. I'm gonna give you an exercise. So many people talk about these spiritual concepts and don't give you something to do. Again, not your fault. You weren't trained. Jeez, my dog. Give me a minute. I'm sorry. Out. Mila, it's not time to play with that toy that barks, because she thinks it's a real dog and I'm recording, okay? And she's freaking. It's okay, love. It's still recording. I'm live right now, I think. I'm sorry, guys. My daughter has one of those little toys that bark, and my other dog, my Chihuahua's passed out. He don't care. He's sleeping. The other one's like, who's that? So an exercise that you can do is right now, 9:45 a.m. And this is just an example. It doesn't have to be. You get the concept. Right now, 9:45 a.m. probably means nothing. It's just the time. That's it. 9:45 a.m. Whatever. Look at it in the clock. Doesn't matter. It has the same meaning as 9:45. 9:46, 9:44, 9:43, 10:58. Okay? It has the same meaning. If you make meaning into something random for you in particular and say, if I put an alarm and I start working on this project at 9:45 a.m. from now on is my magic hour. That is going to be the hour that I'm tapped into the universe. That is going to be the hour that That is going to be the hour that I have, power over the universe, that the universe is going to give me insight on things that I can't perceive any other time. That is going to be the hour where I'm protected from negative entities. No negative entity can reach this space. And I believe that I'm protected all the time. But in that particular hour, it's magical. It's master manifestation time. Anything that I do at 9:45 a.m. is going to turn to gold. Everything, any kind of inspiration that I have at 9:45 a.m. is coming from God directly. And I can't ignore it. And I can't ignore it. Any kind of thought that I have at 9:45 a.m., I got to do it. And anything that I do starting at 9:45 a.m., if I start my project here, it's going to succeed. If you just do something specific like that and you give it meaning, 9:45 still might have no meaning to the person next to you and probably never will. But you gave that meaning and you believe that shit wholeheartedly, okay? And you're conscious of it. Bring it to your awareness that that's what you're doing and actually follow through. Guess what? That's exactly what's going to happen if you do what you say you're doing at 9:45 a.m. At 9:45 a.m., do it every day. All of a sudden, you're going to be manifesting money up the ass. Excuse my language. I don't know why I'm cursing. It's so unnecessary. All of a sudden, you're going to, it's like you can do the same project at 10:30. And you might, you're going to gain abundance because you're already thinking about that. But whatever you do at 9:45 a.m. is it's going to like make so much more money. It's an example. It could be about anything. So you make bracelets, like you put them for sale at 9:45 a.m. All of a sudden you have like 15 clients. And if you do it at 10:30, you're going to have 2. Just because you gave it meaning. Apply that to all aspects of your life. Could be in regards to love, right? You want to manifest a relationship, you think somebody's for you. I'm going to make it a point at around this time whenever I say this to this person, it's going to mean this or whatever. Or anytime I have a negative thought, I'm going to remind myself it's just me. It's not real. You understand? That might be an example that didn't make so much sense, but the rest of it does. You know what? This happens again, and it doesn't happen all the time, where I'm supposed to do a full reading, but sometimes they share messages like this, and it kind of like becomes an isolated message, and I feel like I'm going to post a reading right after this. That's actually the reading, but I'm going to upload this separately, and I'm going to add like an intro to the beginning just to let you know. But you know what? Let me pull 4 cards for this message. Whoa, hold on. I wasn't ready for that. You can't make it up. The Magician is the card of manifestation. You know what that was? Wow. Lord of material gain, which is like abundance. The Magician is the alchemist. This is everything that we said. They just want you to remind you of that. The Princess of Wands is the Page of Wands, is creating something passionately by giving it meaning. There's lovers, and bringing that love energy, because love energy is the energy of connecting to the divine. And this is the truth. And it does have something to do with the moon, okay? Because the Page of Cups is like a new way of thinking about something. Lunar eclipse. 10 of Pentacles, Lord of Wealth. This is a union. This is a relationship. This is also a home, creating a home. This is the card that's not just like the 10 of Cups, that's like an ultimate relationship. Cups signify love. The 10 of Pentacles is creating a home and creating a legacy and creating like things on the material plane, like actual, like literal things. Like this signifies your legacy, your home, the picket fence, the dogs, your family, and coming together with wealth. But Pentacles also signify like actual money. That's what it says, Lord of Wealth. And they want to embody all of this energy. This is in regards, this applies in the Ace of Swords is your thoughts. Swords signify your mind, your intellect, your thoughts. It's the power. It's the power of your thoughts. The card literally says that. Lord of the root of the powers of air. Air is your mind. You see, you have control over that sword, okay? And that is how you're going to manifest, Magician, passionately, your love and everything in finances. They want you to know that today. And there it is, Ace of Wands, which is a passionate new beginning. And now if we're talking about something else, right? Like love, etc. There's a relationship forming here. There is a relationship forming here. Your life is about to change in ways. I just channeled the Wheel of Fortune. Your life is about to change in ways you can't even perceive right now in regards to love, in regards to money. And I'm about to post a reading. Yup, brand new beginning. There's the Fool card. Now I feel like I have to pull one more. Foolish man is the Fool card. It's a brand new beginning. Now I feel like this is going to be a continuation. The next reading is going to be a continuation of the message I'm giving you right this second, okay? Yep. Any kind of ending that you had, this fell in reverse. 10 of Swords is an ending. Lord of Ruin is in reverse. You are taking back your power right now. And this is in regards to a relationship and everything. And there is no doubt in my mind that that is what it is, because this is the Judgment card. Okay, the Judgment card is Judgment Day. Everything that was wrong is going to be made right. Everything that didn't go well is going to come back around and go well in ways you cannot even perceive. This is also the card of somebody coming back around from past to start a new beginning in a different way. Everything that was in the coffins is coming out, and you are going to have power over your mind. You're going to manifest a completely different life. This is unbelievable. Okay, there was a point in your life, says Lord of Ruin right here, that you ruin things because of your thoughts, because of your subconscious mind. You see, 8 of Swords is the self-imposed imprisonment of your mind. Lord of Shortened Force, it says. That was also here in reverse at the bottom. Like, you are getting out of that energy. It was ruining everything because you didn't know what I'm saying to you. You didn't lead with that manifestation ability. You are getting out of that energy right now, okay? You're getting out of that energy. Okay, now I understand this is still a reading, but they wanted to give you this message because it goes hand in hand with the lunar eclipse energy. And then, but I have to stay true. I have to stay true to what I was going to say. And I'm going to post another reading that has everything to do with love and exactly what this is about, because there is a specific person here. There's a specific person here that we're talking about, and a specific relationship. You know what? Should I just make this a long reading? I'm sorry that I keep flip-flopping. I'm like, 22 minutes. You know what? I'm just going to post. That's why I'm going to make this one reading, because now this is like clear as day. At this point, I already made the spread. And I'm going to add another intro in the beginning. I mean, if you're here, you already heard it. But I'm still recording live. So, this is like live time. Explaining the weirdness and the way that I went about this so that you know, okay? Excuse me, super thirsty. But I feel like I have to explain things like that to people, because then they hear the channeling, they think it's a rant, but it's not. And for those of you that are not new, you know that, but this is more for those of you that are new, so you understand my style. Every reading on this channel is timeless. Every reading on this channel is going to be different, because everything is divinely guided. Okay, I'm channeling anything. And if you ever hear me go on a rant, it's not a rant. That's not the right word. It is a channeled message, and it always flows into a particular situation in the end if you stick through and trust the divine in that way. Because some people that are new, they're not used to that style, so then they click off. They don't give it a chance because they're so used to just tarot readers. They see on YouTube that just like pull a card and just read it. But that's not what I do. Wow. Are you seeing all these aces? The only ace that's not here right now is the Ace of Pentacles, and I'm seeing it in my mind's eye. I'm channeling it. I have a vision of it. Like, I see it too. Because if the 10 of Pentacles is here, the Ace of Pentacles already happened, which is a brand new beginning in finances and a solid new beginning. The Ace of Cups is an offer of love, a brand new beginning in love, a relationship forming. Ace of Wands is regaining your passion for life and having control over that, knowing you can manifest that. The Ace of Swords is a brand new way in the way you're thinking, okay? You're taking power over creating your destiny. The first card is always the most significant. The Magician is the first card here, knowing you create your destiny. You manifest that. There is a relationship forming here and some kind of like coming together. Okay, we're gonna go into that though. There's a space missing here though. I'm gonna go into more detail, don't mind me. Like the more that we go into the reading, the more and more specific it's gonna get, and the more I'm gonna ask questions. Okay. Damn, that was a star that tried to flip out right now. And the moon, see, this is all inspired by the full. You can't make it up. Sorry, my laugh is so obnoxious. I just squealed. It's the Ace of Pentacles, I told you. That's how you know I'm tapped in, tuned in, everything you want to call it. The divine's here. They always confirm. I just said it's not here. I saw it in my mind's eye. Oh my God, your life is about to change. Ooh, this is great. I'm so excited for you. You thought things were over? 10 of Swords, you thought things were ruined? No, honey. Oh my God. Not only is it beautiful because there is a certain energy that's not just the cards coming out, but when I channel it, I literally just said I had a vision of it. Boom, it comes out automatically. That's how you know anything I'm saying right now. It's always like divinely guided, but like it's especially powerful because like they're right here. I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to start. Okay. Now I'm going to go into details. This could relate to you. This could relate to somebody else. I'm getting in particular that this has to do with, like if I'm talking about somebody else, this is about someone in particular, someone from your past. I just had a vision of the Six of Cups. This is the energy, the Ten of Swords, Lord of Ruin. What I'm channeling from this is, and I'm hearing it. It's like I'm going to die alone. Or I don't want to be alone, but I don't think that I'm gonna find the person that's for me. Or you just have a chronic energy of disappointment. Like at this point, you just expect it. You feel like all of the attempts that you've had with this person have been ruined. Okay? You feel like what could have been has been ruined. And maybe not just with this person, but your life in general, all right? Like I ruined, maybe you're at a certain age. You're like, I wanted kids. Now I'm 45, can't have them, a little too late. I ruined the opportunity of getting married because I destroyed this relationships with my subconscious programming. The swords signify your mind, your intellect, your thoughts. So we were talking about thoughts creating your reality. So there is an aspect here of you feeling at some point like it's unfortunate because, it's not your fault. You were programmed subconsciously with attachment styles and things, okay, from your connection with your early caregivers that really affected your ability to think properly about how to connect with people. You have trust issues, things like that, black and white thinking, which is what we talked about in the last reading. And then you get to a certain point where you're like, geez, this thought pattern, because it's swords, okay, which ultimately is what controlled my destiny, has gotten, you feel cheated in life. You're grateful for your lessons and your experiences, but you're like, God, I've gotten to a certain age and you made me, or a certain experience, and why couldn't you teach me this sooner? Like why? Do not think that way. This is divinely guided. This is like there's no hope kind of energy. In reverse, it's like, no, things are not ruined, honey. Things were supposed to go this way. You don't even understand. Just because your things don't look the way that society says it's supposed to. No. Listen. You have to see it in a different way. The divine wants you to know that blessed are those that go through heavy experiences in the beginning you don't see it. Devil energy is an inevitable experience in life. Okay? You can either have a beautiful upbringing and situations, etc. in the beginning of life, and at the end you're going to experience more hardship. Or you can have harder times in the beginning. That's a blessing. Remember, there's no such thing as positive or negative. Now, if the beginning of your life you experience a lot of hardship, two things can happen. You might say, yeah, well, there's people that just, it happens forever. They have a hardship in the beginning and in the end, because you were blessed more than you think, the Wheel of Fortune. Because if you just have everything great in the beginning, there's nothing to push you. Okay? There's nothing to push you towards greatness. When you have a lot of hardship, the divine is giving you a choice to trust in God, in the divine. You understand? It's a test. And it's a blessing. You have a present, a gift outside a door that people that had great experiences in the beginning do not have. But it's your choice, free will, if you're going to open that door. Meaning you're at the place right now in life of that, where you understand you need to have dark enough energy to have something of the polar opposite energy. It's still a force, right? But the magnitude is so big that you're able to put it on a slingshot and fling it to the other side. And because the magnitude of the heaviness of what you experienced in your life was so great, it means it will fling, think of like physics, right? It will fling to the other side with just that same amount of force, but transmuted to positive energy, to something that a lot of people will not achieve because they don't have the capacity to achieve, because they were put in this lifetime to just stay in the middle, mediocre. Okay? And even if they have wealth, you could say some people are born billionaires, they're still mediocre. They're missing the substance in life. Okay? But it's your job. You're here right now. The divine's like, okay, take all this heaviness. Are you going to be in the energy of like, well, it's ruined, it's a whatever? Or are you going to take that dark energy, put it on a slingshot and say, fling? Oh my God, I had the power. That's what we channeled in the beginning. I have the power of the meaning that I put onto this. Understand that I'm blessed. This is a powerful ass dark force. I can take, but that means that I can transmute that energy and sling it to the next side with the same amount of force. So then when it turns into the light, when it turns into positivity, it's bigger. It's like a blessing. It's Judgment Day. The divine's like, you got it. Now you get everything. Now you get all four aces. Oh my God. The suits in tarot are pentacles, wands, swords, cups. You have all four here. Aces signify brand new beginnings. This is a new chapter in life with another person and with yourself, with finances, with everything. This could even be, I'm sorry, I know this sounds really crazy. Some of you even winning the freaking lottery or something, or some kind of something, because it's like that grand of a blessing. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Brand new beginning in the way that you think. Underneath the Magician. So that clarifies the message we gave. Like, it comes from the idea, from the understanding that you control your thoughts. The Ace of Wands is underneath the Princess of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. Coincidence that they're both the suit of Wands? No. A brand new beginning in how you see starting things passionately without giving up. Like, you don't have the perspective that everything you touch is going to fail. The Foolish Man, the Fool card underneath love, is like a whole complete, like taking a leap of faith in love where you used to lead with fear, seeing it differently, that you're going to have completely different experiences in love. And this is happening now. Now, 10 of Pentacles is Judgment Day, because it is Judgment Day. Like, you've reached that place now where all the shit's about to come out of the coffins, excuse my language. You're about to have the 10 of Pentacles. The fact that the 10 of Pentacles is next to the flippin' Lovers card is a union. You're about to come together with someone in particular. You don't see it coming, but it only happens if you control your mind and let go of fear and all that black and white thinking. If you didn't hear the last reading, please go hear it. It's timeless. I'm getting that it has something related to that. Okay? And now we have two aces on top of each other. Brand new beginning, Pentacles in money. Solid. It's an offer, something solid. And Ace of Cups is brand new beginning and learning how to give and receive love in a new way. And it's also because, you see, there's a hand here. Someone's going to offer that to you. Now we're going to talk about someone in particular. Somebody desperately is working on communication, how they show up passionately, they want to take a leap of faith here. They want to come back around and they want to pour their heart out. But the last thing that they're going to do is pour their heart out. Meaning, you might be in communication, or you will be soon, with this person, because it's the freaking first row here. It's the manifestation of communication. It goes from passion to letting go to speaking about like, hey, like we can create something here together. This is the 10 of Pentacles. I want to move in with you. I want to create this with you. I want to marry you. You're my person. It's weird because then it's like, that's supposed to come after the brand new beginning, but it's like after all this happens, the love is already there. The moment you guys let go, learn how to give and receive love, someone's going to communicate this, and then it's going to materialize. Then someone's going to pour out their heart and offer something to you. This could also be an engagement ring, okay? I see marriage here. I see a connection here with somebody. I feel like the end of an old cycle is approaching. You might not even know, oh my God, that this is what this person's thinking. Look what's here. I kid you not. This is so powerful. Wow. I said the 2 cards as I'm channeling, I'm like, I saw the vision of the Ace of Pentacles. Boom. I said, I saw a vision of the 6 of Cups. That's even though it's not here yet. And that's how I know it's someone from the past. Why would they not confirm? There's the 6 of Cups. Not only is it the 6 of Cups confirmed, but just for an added bonus, it's next to the 2 of Cups, which is a union. It's a partnership. It's a relationship. And it says Lord of Love. This person loves you to death. Do you understand that? This is reconciliation with somebody from the past. This is somebody from the past. Somebody loves you to death. Somebody wants a connection with you in that way. You don't know it. You don't know it. You have to let go of fear. Tell me more about this other person. Wow. It's the Ace of Wands again. This person feels so passionate for you. It's crazy. They might not pour that out, but they might show up. You're going to notice different ways in this person communicating with you, etc. I feel like this is something that's just going to naturally, that was the Empress, come together. That was the Empress. You saw the Divine's like, listen, you split the deck, you called it out. Why didn't you pull it out? It was supposed to happen there. This person sees you as the Empress. This person sees you as... The Empress is the embodiment of all queens. It's the mother, it's the wife, etc. This could be someone you're going to have a baby with, or you have a baby with. Because Wands is also a phallic symbol, so it's also like a sexual energy, and she has a baby here. It doesn't have to be. Okay? But the message that I'm getting here is also this person is not going to want to, you guys are not going to come together until you learn how to gain control over your passion, etc., and everything that we spoke about. Okay, there is a need for you to be receptive. The Empress energy is receptivity. It's the energy of receptivity. It's letting somebody in. It's knowing how to nurture. You might have a fear of rejection, a fear of abandonment. I just split the deck, okay, etc., and it doesn't allow you to create. Look at that. You can't make it out. Wow, who is this? Look what's at the top of the deck. I'm done. I have chills. I know this sounds like a fairy tale, guys, but this is what's coming out, so I just have to read it. It's the 2 of Cups again, which is a connection. Then it came after, this is in this deck, this is the Urban Tarot, if you are curious. It says the Eon. This is the Judgment card again, followed by the Lovers and the 10 of Cups. We have the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. And now we have the Lovers next to the 10 of Pentacles here, and the Lovers next to the 10 of Cups here. I could not even take it. The 10 of Cups is the ultimate union, coming together with someone, partnership, love, everything. The 2 of Cups is a partnership. It's love. It's boyfriend, girlfriend, 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 boyfriend, boyfriend, whatever you resonate with, okay? Coming together. Okay, this is the wife, etc. This is after Judgment Day. You guys are able to see everything that was so that you can have something new. There's a marriage here. There's a marriage here. The image is a marriage. Do you see that? The image is a marriage. Do you see that? Somebody, oh dude, you're about to have a passionate, the Ace of Wands is a passionate beginning with somebody. This is not the Disney Channel. I do not sell. Oh my God, look. The ending of the unstable effort and devil energy. It's the Sun card and the World card, the Universe card. This is divinely guided. The World card is the closing of an old cycle. The divine is guiding you. You're going to notice that this is going to happen. Don't comment down below. Please just don't be that person. Oh, I'm so thankful for whoever this reading is for, but it is definitely not for me. I'm sorry, I'm not making fun of you, but kind of, I guess I am. Let me not even. You know why? Because the entire purpose of this reading was about your thoughts and what you're creating. So if you're that person, no, it's not going to be for you, honey. I'm sorry, but yeah, you're right. All power to you. You are right. That is exactly, it is not for you. Because this is for the people that truly were receptive to the message I gave in the beginning. No shame. We're all on our own journeys to learn and understand things. If you're at that place where you're watching, you're like, there's no way, this person, blah, 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 then you have a lot more healing to do, and this is not for you. No, absolutely not. Because this is for the people that understand this so deeply, understand this message so deeply. You grasped the message about manifestation in regards to your thoughts and belief. If you can't get to that place, even while watching the reading, honey, you're already blocking the whole thing. You understand? That's what you're manifesting. So yeah, no shame in that. I was there, but this is not for you then. If you're not that person and you're feeling this deeply, then you know this is for you. You know this is for you. If you need a confirmation, is this my person or is this someone else? No. Is this just my friend? Is this an acquaintance? This is my person. No, this is your person, honey. You feel it. This is your person. This is, whoa, beyond a shadow of doubt. It's freaking the Lovers is twice. The Ten of Cups, the Two of Cups is here twice. The Ten of Pentacles, I cannot. All four aces, I cannot. It's manifesting, Magician. It's underway. It's in the ethers right now. That's why you don't see it yet. But understand, the divine wants you to understand that you still have free will, please. So you have to kind of take control of your mind right now. Not kind of, you have to. Okay. This is Emperor energy. The heck? There's that moon again! And the World's card, this moon, oh my God. This lunar eclipse is so significant for whoever's watching. It is literally closing out cycles of decades. There's a Magician. Oh my God. Decades and decades and decades of disappointment. Five of Cups of sadness. We channeled all of this. This is somebody whose entire beginning of life was disappointment. So you expect it. It's manifesting to be different now. The divine really wants you to take power over that. Wow. These are the hardest cards to shuffle because they're so big. I say it every time. Hold on. That was too many. That was an accident. Ace of Swords again. We keep getting doubles. They want you to take control over your thoughts in regards to this. Listen, this is also communication. I'm seeing big tower energy, which is, oh my God. This is happening right now. This is happening right now. Already 3 times a card literally comes out. I always listen, and it's not validation. You guys just know I'm a medium. This is what I do on this channel. I always channel the cards before they come out. I see them, I say it, they come out. That's how they confirm. But very rarely do they come out like, because it's still an energetic force. They're literally coming out as they're coming out of my mouth. I'm not saying it for validation. I'm saying it so you understand the power of the energy right now. That means this is like the wavelength. Like it's right here, right now. Somebody, you don't even see this coming. I literally just said, oh my God, I'm getting tower energy. Split the deck. It was the freaking tower. A tower is an epiphany. A tower is an epiphany. That's the energy I was getting. It's an epiphany. It's also something really sudden happening. I always get that as 8 days. Somebody is suddenly, in the next 8 days, going to spill out their heart. oh my God, you probably saw that this was manifesting, but you couldn't perceive that someone was going to communicate it this quickly. There is something that's going to happen in the next 8 days that's going to be communicated, whether this person pours out their heart or it's just something that they say or something that they do, or the way that they show up, something's going to be talked about that's going to make it very clear to you that this person sees you as this person. Period. If they don't just speak that clearly, because we have a passionate new beginning, someone coming forward with passion, communicating. I love you, I love you, I love you. 2 of Cups, Lover's card, 10 of Pentacles, union. I want to bring judgment to this. I want you to be my person. I see you as a person I want to marry. Someone's had an epiphany. Someone has an inspiration from the divine to just say it right now. The inspiration comes from the divine, and the stars at the top. This is divinely guided. We got the sun card twice now. That is how bright the divine guidance is. Someone's being guided to just say the truth. Look at the moon. The sun and the moon literally is the eclipse. Somebody with the eclipse energy, somebody was guided. Someone's just like, I have to just tell them how I feel. Someone's just gonna spill the beans that they want a brand new beginning. Jeez. I know that this is not the Ace of Pentacles now. Do you know how rare it is to get all 4 aces? Now we're getting them again. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. I said someone's just, and they're inspired to just offer something solid or talk about it. Something's about to form. Something beautiful. Wow. Somebody wants to work on something with you. They've looked into it with a lot of detail already. See, they're under the microscope. They already know that it's a matter of time. He's looking under that microscope, magnifying glass, magnifying whatever it is. He's looking at a watch, which is time. It's like it's a matter of time. Listen, I'm going to leave this here. Wow. This wasn't even so long. I don't know if you guys remember. For those of you that are not new, my readings are usually like 2 hours. They haven't been lately, but they've been potent. It is what it is. Jeez. Love and light.